And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They'll hand it off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
2nd and long now from their own 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the 1st down still on the move. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the 1st down.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looking for some space. It's Lewis. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. Again, ripping through the defense. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, somebody talks about a play being blown up. This is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. On the ground, it's Lewis. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. Look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. They're setting out to try the BAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the running back takes the handoff, fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Volunteers. No chance to catch him. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On the run here, lets it go. He dumps it off to the tight end. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first half play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Touchdown, Vols. Still no answer for this offense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
And the Rebels will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 31, Tennessee 24.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And that run produces a decent gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Under pressure, just lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Extra point try coming now. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Baker. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch, but the throw threw him out of the field of play. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Volunteers offense is on the move now. Handoff to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Okay, ready? 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
The carry is for 1 minute. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the Rebels will send the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. looking to throw it on first down. Escapes the sack. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. With the catch, it's Lewis. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Makes a quick grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him behind the line. There is a penalty marker, but it was on the offense. That'll be a change of possession. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation